Hot Boxing, presented by Krush, with hosts M-Dog Nightmare and Boner's Battlefield. Stay tuned and don't go nowhere, you dingus.
Hi, welcome to Hot Boxing. I'm M-Dog Nightmare.
And I'm Eyeball.
And I'm Boner Battlefield. Mandy. And I'm back, bitches. Thanks for, I don't know what to say.
Thanks for nothing, assholes.
No, I'm glad to be back.
And we're glad to have you back. This is our third quarantine COVID-19 Zoom recording.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having to look at a mirror constantly. I don't like it.
Well, you can put it so that it doesn't show your face. And it shows my face and Eileen's face.
I don't know how to do these things.
You'll have to figure that out later. But this is a Q&A.
How to use Zoom.
What?
How do you Zoom?
I said we could teach our listeners how to use Zoom. We're just learning ourselves.
Work on your car and learn how to use Zoom.
It's a 2-for-1 here. Right. Well, without any further ado, Eileen, do you want to pop some questions on us?
Sure, can do. Like it is hot. Let's see here. So one of them came from my sister-in-law, or sister, girlfriend's sister, whatever you want to call it. She is leaking power steering fluid. And I bought the part and went underneath the car to go fix it, but I found more power steering leaks in the system, like the rack and pinion was leaking and another hose was leaking. Not so severely, but should I have replaced that line or no? The one line that was leaking previously before I found all these other leaks.
So there's a lot of leaks, and should you replace the line with the main leak?
Yeah, the one that had the big leak previously. Should I have just replaced that or
replace that and call it good? I mean,
right,
I feel like, Mandy, do you want to take a crack at this one? Since you haven't been here for a while?
Since my whole life is a big giant leak right now. Oh boy, that's hard. I would say you probably want to replace that and all the leaks, right? Am I understanding the question?
I'm gonna side with I'm gonna side with Mandy here, and I feel like especially because we're all in quarantine, everybody's laid off, that maybe there's a little extra time.
Yeah, you have nothing time to look at these leaks.
You're not using a lift, so you're having to put the car on jack stands, which is a huge pain in the ass. Like, how many times do you want to put the car up and down on jack stands? And
a lot if you're trying to get buff.
Knowing that you also are a good mechanic and have attention to detail, and I'm assuming that you replaced everything. But if it was an emergency, maybe just the one part.
Oh, is it an emergency?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, it's a pretty significant leak that I do have to keep adding power steering fluid to it. But yeah, and like what you said, Emily, too, it's a pain in the ass to put the car up and down on the jack stands.
Yeah.
I have gotten so spoiled with having a lift and a shop and all that I work in that it's so much easier. I have learned through this quarantine thing that it's not as easy having to keep putting the car up on jack stands and taking away parts and barely fitting underneath the car to begin with. And yeah.
Also, wouldn't you just want to kill all the birds with one stone?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, even if it was at my shop and I didn't have to, and I had a lift and everything, my thing was that was a pressure line that was leaking. So that holds the most pressure in the power steering system. If I would have replaced just that pressure line, it would have caused the other leaks. It would have created more pressure in the system, and it would have created everything else to start leaking even more.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it has to do with because it's a pressurized system. So
yeah.
Would
So
you
if I
lose
was in-
you wouldn't lose your like steering function though, would you? It would just be really hard to turn your wheel and stuff.
You'd be back to manual steering, yeah.
Okay.
it sounds like if you just only replace the one part, it would make everything else worse because now there's pressure where there wasn't pressure.
So in the long run,
Exactly.
it's costing a lot more money to
Yeah.
if you don't fix the both parts.
So yeah,
Well,
can you
it'll
talk a
cost
little?
more. Like if it was in a regular shop as opposed to being, my girlfriend's sister, it would have cost more money because one, you replace that one part, you put the labor in for that one part, and then you have to come back and pay even more labor for them to tear everything back down. So you're almost paying like twice the amount of labor. Whereas if you get everything done at the same time, they can combine that labor because you're already taking off certain parts. You're already like the labor time is for like pulling it into the shop, racking it, taking off the tires, whatever you got to do. So
Right.
yeah, the more times you have to do it, yeah. And
So-
also, I probably should have said that in my question too, that it was a pressure line.
Well, I think that that's part of the thing is like knowing these systems and knowing, I mean, power steering, knowing that that's a pressure. So let's talk a little bit about how power steering works. Do you want to explain that to us?
Cool, yeah.
And maybe our audience, they might want to know too.
Maybe, who knows? Yeah, so power steering, you have one pressure line that goes into the rack and pinion, which the rack and pinion is actually the steering gear. So when you turn your steering wheel, you have the steering wheel, then you have the shaft that goes down, that's into the rack, and the pinion is, no, maybe it's the other way around. Who cares? Quarantine brain right now.
Right. Simplified. There's
that rack down there that
with a
moves.
wheel on it.
Yeah. It moves the wheels. So when you turn it, it slides back and forth. Well, it needs the fluid pressure to be able to do that. It needs pressure to go one way, it needs pressure to go the other way. Like you kind of help pushing it along, basically. So that pressure line is really important. It's got a lot of pressure to it. There's a return line in the system that it's a return line. So it's not so much pressure. It's just basically returning the fluid back up into the reservoir. Like you have the power steering reservoir, then there's the pump or whatever. Yeah. So
Okay.
if I would have just replaced the pressure line, it would have created a lot more pressure into our system, which would have caused, so the rack was leaking. There's these seals on both sides of the rack that hold the tie rods that go out to the tires. Okay. So it would have caused those seals to leak, and it would have caused the return line to leak too, because it would have caused too much excess. Or I would have pressurized the system correctly, and then it would have caused everything else to leak.
So you want to take all those hoses basically if your pressure system is like if one hose is leaking?
No, if like before when I looked at it like months ago, only the one line was leaking. Okay. And I could have replaced that line, and then later on, these leaks probably still would have happened. But when I went underneath there, I saw everything else was leaking. So that's why I was like, no, screw it. I'm not going to replace the one line. I'm going to replace the rack and the return hose also.
Right.
Because, yeah. So no matter what, if I would have, normally you don't have to. But what I think is she ran so long with this leak in her system that it's starting to create other things to leak out. And
okay.
But normally, like on most cars that I work on, I can just replace the one pressurized line and the car will be fine for like.
How do you know whether or not you should just replace that one line or not?
If it's leaking?
Well, so if one's leaking, you're going to replace all of them though? Or like, how do you know?
I mean, yeah, there's only two lines. You got the reservoir or from the pump that go down into the rack. So you got the pressure and the return line. Like so any good mechanic would replace both of them. Okay, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal to just replace both of them. Just laziness, pretty much, or just what I guess when I'm like you would like if you're gonna replace one of them, it's like you should replace both of them anyways, right? Yeah, but a lot of it also comes down to economics too. Like maybe the customer doesn't have money to replace both lines, and they're just like, just replace the one that's leaking right now, and that's the worst one because that's all I can do right now because that's all in my budget. Are they so a lot of it can come down to economics. Oh, are they expensive to replace? I mean, a few $100s. Yeah, that's including labor, and I mean, it depends on the vehicle too. Some cars, their lines are easy to get to. Some cars aren't. Like you just have to take more components off in order to get to the lines to loosen them up and take them off.
Right. And then in this case, you also replaced the seals on the rack and pinion, or the whole rack and pinion assembly?
The whole rack. The whole
Okay.
rack, yeah. It's more time consuming to just do the seals as opposed to, might as well just put a new, they have remanufactured racks. So,
right, okay.
And that's what they do, is that they take these old ones like this. I haven't taken it out yet. I will. I had to get my Subaru running first.
Mama's got to have her car.
Right. They're going to take this rack and I send it back to the parts store. Then the parts store sends it back off to the remanufacturing company. They rebuild it and then resell it. So they're recycling it.
Yeah.
But it's better to have professionals do it, than I do it myself. I mean, I could do it, but it's more, what can I say? It's way time consuming than just opposed to just pop in, put in.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it's they have like probably an automated system, I'm assuming. However.
Yeah, they have workers there, but they put on all new parts. Like they put on new boots, new tie rods, like all this other stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, but it's not automated. They have employees that do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, because could this potentially ruin your tires too?
Can it ruin your tires?
Like, could it potentially ruin your tires or no?
Oh, that's a really good question. I'm trying to think of how it would ruin the tires, but it really, no.
Because did you say it's like all connected to the tie rods and everything? Or
right.
No?
If the tie rods were bad, that could cause a tire wear for sure. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah. If the tie rods are bad, if the system is leaking, it won't cause any tire issue.
Okay. It would just like leak and your steering would be hard. It's not going to like overheat your car or anything like that.
It won't overheat the car, no. But if it leaks too much, like hers got so low that you can hear the power steering pump whining. So you could wear out the power steering pump if the leak keeps going and you don't keep refilling it.
Does the fluid cool the power steering pump?
Exactly.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding.
All these leaks could add to getting a new power steering pump, which you probably don't want to do, right?
Exactly, because you're just adding on to this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like adding on to more repairs and more repairs. And also not only does it cools the power steering pump, but it also lubricates it too.
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta have that lubrication.
Yeah, it's like oil.
Yeah. You want that fluid. You want those fluids moving around.
Exactly. Yeah. Got to keep those gears oiled up.
It's not KY jelly, Eileen.
It is for the car. Yeah. Keep it lubed up.
It's not the brand though.
No.
Okay. Darn. So, actually, that shit's kind of expensive too, so never mind.
You don't want to use that. No. The power steering fluid is probably cheaper than KY lube.
Yeah. I'm assuming. So is the easiest way to kind of see if your power steering fluid is leaking is to pay attention to how much you're going through, right? I would get. Is there other ways to tell?
You could see like spots on the ground.
And the color, is it a certain color?
Actually, good question. That's a good question. There are two different types of. Wait, nope, I lied. They just came out with this new one for Mercedes, I think. Basically, to our listeners, I'm assuming you're just driving normal cars. There's two different types. There's regular power steering fluid, and some cars take transmission fluid, ATF.
Oh, okay.
The regular pink transmission fluid.
Okay.
So there's basically two different kinds. One of them is amber colored, and the other one's pink.
Okay. So look for like a reddish amber, some color.
Yeah, some power steering systems actually they don't get flushed normally on a normal basis, and they could turn to like a dark brown color, like oil. It could also be mistaken as oil.
Okay.
How often do you have your power steering flushed?
Ooh, yeah, good question, Andy. Sorry.
Right? I know you guys are rolling on good questions here. I would say I would do it about some of these places are saying like 30,000, but I would go up to 60,000. I've got 80,000 on my car and I haven't flushed it yet.
I didn't even know that you were supposed to get it flushed, honestly. Like how much does that cost? Like what does it entail?
$7,000.
That's yeah, right. Some places charge like 100, 150 bucks.
Oh.
It's not that expensive.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you should get it flushed at all.
Yeah, it's good to change the oil in there. It's just the same with like to change all the fluids. I mean, brake fluid, coolant, your engine oil, transmission, and power steering fluid. Yeah, they should be flushed within their intervals. Yeah, because those liquids don't last a whole lifetime. They get overheated, and that's why they start to turn a different color. Is they're getting tarnished, or so you could say, or overheated, and so the chemical compound of the fluid breaks down. So it's not as good as, keeping the gear, like your oil. You put in oil and it's amber colored, and then you go to change your oil and it's black. It's just got overheated and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think something that I find fascinating, and I don't know if, I guess what we can say about it is just the use of pressure and hydraulic fluids in general, and how you can take not that much pressure on your steering wheel and you can turn it into how many pounds of pressure to turn an actual wheel. I mean, it's a lot, right? Like the forces at work there. I think it's super cool, and I wish I knew enough about it to be able to like explain why I think it's cool. Eileen, can you explain it?
Why Emily thinks something is cool.
20 years ago when I was in school, I had to memorize the pressure inside of this system. I think it's like 1,000 to 2,000. I'm gonna have to look that one up, but there's a lot of pressure in that rack, which makes when you turn your steering wheel a lot easier because there's so much pressure inside of there. That's why it's easy. Like on manual cars, you're forcing the wheel by your physical hand, like turning the wheel, and you're turning the wheels on the car. Whereas like this is so pressurized, you could use your finger and go whoop and turn your steering wheel. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
It's exactly.
It's
because all the pressure is already built up.
Yeah, and then brake lines as well, because they're pressurized, and that's also, I feel like, is crazy. It's crazy how much force you're applying with just a tap of your feet, with the smallest tap. Well, kind of. Am I right? Or
the brake system? Technically, the brake system is not pressurized.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, I take that back.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
No, that's okay. Actually, that makes sense. If it was pressurized, they would just be shut. The calipers would just be shut all the time, right? Or
yeah. Or the wheel cylinders pushed out. It's a hydraulic system. Yes, you're correct. Hydraulic. But the system is just full of fluid all the way up into like the master cylinder. So when you push on the brake pedal, it pushes the fluid in the master cylinder, and that's what closes the calipers and stuff, is your actual foot pressure doing it.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's so full, like it's all the way at the brim. You know what I mean? So you just put a little bit of pressure and it applies all the calipers or the wheel cylinders and stuff. So that just needs a little bit.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, Mandy, do you have anything to add to that?
I don't think so. If I did,
are those boobs behind me?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah, that's Anna D's nuts painting. What's her you guys check her out on Instagram. I'm gonna look her up right now real quick. She's rad. She did the block party. She did the Ultimate Pizza Delivery Vehicle last year. She did a really cool VW bus with a girl and pizza and wings. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's Anna Duval. It's an Anna Duval painting, and she's on Instagram as Anna D's Nuts.
Yeah, it's really, I love it. I got it a long time ago.
Yeah, it is a really sexy. I know. Eileen's like, aren't those boobs? So the painting in general, Eileen, do you want to describe Anna Duval's gorgeous painting that's in Mandy's living room right now?
It is pretty amazing. Mandy, you got to focus on them. There we go.
Focus on them.
That she painted that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty
What's
cool.
on the? Oh, is that a ship? Oh, that's cool.
No, it's a liquor flask.
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
flask.
a liquor flask. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
These Zoom recordings are not doing it much favor, but that is pretty awesome. That's a flask. Nice.
I mean,
It's a nice
I
rack,
love
too.
movies, so I had to get a pic. I had to have a painting of them on my wall.
Nice.
All right. Now that we
That's
discussed boobies
Now that
and
we've talked about boobies, do we have any more questions? Or should we-
are you distracted, Eileen?
Sorry, I'm distracted by the boob now.
Eileen's distracted by breasts.
I'll try to focus it more on the sheep heads or the buffalo.
There we go. Sheep horns or whatever.
Did you have any more people send you questions?
Oh, I have people texting me constantly about their vehicles.
Do you want to throw in
I mean,
questions?
at least like I get like 4 or 5 a week questions about cars, and then
Do you want to give us one of them?
let's see here. Okay, one of them, my friend's truck.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna say the name because I didn't get permission.
Okay.
But
Okay.
their truck was she said it was feeling a little sluggish or whatnot, and she was somewhere not here. So she got a hold of the regular mechanic that worked on the truck beforehand,
Mm-hmm.
and they noticed that the fuel filter was clogged up, like barely anything was getting through.
Okay.
So she replaced that. Everything was good for about a month, but then it started to get sluggish again. I don't know how this is going to be a question.
Well, was she like, what do you think is wrong with it?
Right. Yeah. Okay. So what I did is by following, the repairs that she had just done, and this is another thing about being a mechanic or a technician, is that you're a detective. So you kind of have to like listen to everything that people say and go off of that.
The crime scene.
The car is being sluggish.
What is at this crime scene?
Right. Oh no, some vehicles are like crime scenes. I
can imagine.
Yeah. So what I did is I listened to her complaint, and she was saying like, okay, it's starting to get sluggish again, like through town, but on the highway it's fine. So what I did is I went through and because after she replaced the fuel filter, it was fine. So I was like, well, maybe it's starting to burn out the fuel pump. Because if your fuel filter is clogged, the pump can't. It's trying to pump.
Working overtime.
Exactly. There we go. Thank you. And so what I did is I went and checked the fuel pressure, and the fuel pressure was about 35 psi when it should be. Oh God, what was it on that truck? 55 to 60, I think it was. So it was pumping really low. So that's what I did. I replaced the fuel filter or fuel pump. Fuel pump. Yeah.
It's so crazy how everything's like so pressurized. Like, there's like fuel pressure, there's oil pressure.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Yeah. Tire pressure.
Yeah. A lot of pressures.
What? So where was the fuel pump in this particular truck at? It was
in the truck. I had to drop that fuel tank.
Oh, so it was an in-tank fuel pump. Yeah. Fun.
No, they're all pretty much in-tank fuel pumps. Some of them you just on a lot of vehicles you have to drop the tank out of the vehicle and replace it. Like drain the fuel, drop the tank, replace the pump, put it back in. And some vehicles, which these are the ones I really like, are the ones that you just, some of them, God, you have to take out the rear seats in order to.
They have a door. They have a latch. They have a door thing that they.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I like to do.
Yeah, that's a cool thing. You would think that throughout time, it's crazy that there's not very many cars that don't have those, because there's not a lot of cars that have them, or is that a newer car thing? A lot of newer cars have it.
On the access door?
Yeah.
No, some older cars have it too. I did my friend's Subaru. I think it was like a 96 Legacy or something. It was a 4-door sedan, and it was just in the back seat. I just literally lifted up the cushion and took it out.
Oh, wow.
Put it right back in.
So do you like to do them?
Down.
You like to do them because they're easy?
Those are a lot easier. Otherwise, you're going down below and you're struggling with the fuel tank. You have to like drain all the fuel out, and then you're down there with your gun, like zipping off all the bolts, and all this dirt comes off on you, and it's just dirty.
And then sometimes like getting the fuel tank back in and out of the spot that it goes is hard, right? I've done 2 of them my entire life, as opposed to probably your 500.
That's about a right amount, yeah.
But man, it is a fucking pain in the ass.
I remember when I thought we were
even
fix mine, and I was like scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours will be kind of hard to. Those are big tanks, but even I had a lift, and I had those big like transmission jacks that you can also put gas on, and I was able to strap them down. But you did them what we call flat backing, where you had yours on car stands and trying to do that. That's a pain. I don't even.
Oh yeah, with my I use a jack, and I use my legs and my arms.
Mm-hmm.
It was my whole body.
So buff people.
Yeah, and then the Trans Am, I actually my neighbors. I had 2 awesome neighbors, Trey and Oren. Shout out, guys! Thank you. They actually wrestled the Trans Am fuel tank down because it had like 5 gallons of gas in it that I couldn't get out. It was heavy. Yeah, it was insane. But anyway, that's 2. Took 2 strong, good-looking men to get that one down.
Like you have to take your shirts off in order to do this?
I mean, they didn't because it was pretty dirty under there. So, no. And they were just being nice and helping me, so I didn't tell them to do that.
Next time, that's a prereq. All right. Do we have anything else?
I think, should we talk about ways to protect your fuel pump from going out, Eileen?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that earlier. It's another maintenance thing, too, is to replace your fuel filter. Because otherwise, if it gets clogged up like that, which you can easily do because you can get contaminants into your gas tank and that gets sucked through and gets stuck into the fuel filter. You should definitely change those regularly. And that'll help preserve the life of your fuel pump. I'm not saying your fuel pump's going to last forever. It'll eventually go out. Like everything else mechanical will go out at some point. But to prolong the life on that, definitely get your fuel filter changed regularly.
Define what regular means? Daily or?
Every vehicle is different.
Because I know that some things in my body are daily.
Every time you have your menstrual cycle, when the moon is high.
Yeah, when do you change? Like when do you change them out?
Every vehicle is different. They have different intervals. Some of them you don't even have a fuel filter. Some of them are connected to the fuel pump in the fuel tank. So this one was an old truck. So usually those are like on the rail and stuff. So those are easy access to get to. Some fuel filters are inside the engine compartment, but I would 30 to 60,000 miles you should change them out. Like those that are the ones that are accessible, not the ones that are attached to the fuel pump.
Right. Yeah. And then
if your car's been sitting for a while, and should you change it? Like, let's say your car's been sitting and then you all of a sudden start driving it. Should you change your fuel filter?
If it's been sitting for like 5 years, yeah. If it's been sitting for 2 months, no.
Okay. What about a year?
Nah, that's not too much for anything to go bad.
Should you get rid of the gas, just as we're talking about gas? If it's been sitting for a year?
Did you not put a fuel stabilizer in the Chevelle this year, Mandy?
No, I did. I'm just asking to ask.
Okay.
I feel like this happened on like our first episode or something.
Yeah, this has happened. We have had this conversation many times.
Okay, never mind. I won't ask again.
No, well, let's cover it again though, Mandy. So I'm sorry. Ask your question.
Never mind. I don't need it.
No, just ask it.
So, like, if you've had it sitting for a while, should you change your fuel filter? And should you change your gas? Should you get your gas out if it's been sitting for a year?
A year I wouldn't worry too much about, but like Emily said, is I would definitely put a fuel stabilizer on it. Kind of help like rejuvenate it a little bit. If it's been sitting for like 5 years, whatever, then I would definitely change out the fuel filter and the gas.
Okay.
But who was it? Seafoam is the one that makes those. Yeah.
The Seafoam is the one I always use.
I even use it, and I have a. Not gonna really say, but I have a new car, and I even put it in there too. Just
really?
Yeah.
I remember when I first used it, I was really scared. I was like, I don't know if this should be going in your vehicle, but it actually works really awesome.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I use it because it helps like clean stuff out also too. And I've got 80,000 miles on my car right now, and I've put it in twice so far, just to kind of like keep the system nice and
nice
and fresh.
You heard it from Eileen's mouth.
Can you put it in? Can you put too much in ever?
No, because the directions on the back of the bottle say use that whole can per like 16 gallons of fuel. So if your car, is that only at the halfway mark, I would just only put in like half a can.
Okay.
But I would do it like, if your car's been sitting for a year, just put the can in there, let it run and clean out. I did that to another friend's car. She had an El Camino, and I put that fuel stabilizer in because that car had been sitting for a long time and it was running kind of rough. And not only did I adjust the car, but I put that stuff in there, and it really started to help. And we drained the car all the way, like she ran it all the way till it got empty, filled it up again, and then we put in another bottle of it, and it started running a lot better. So.
Oh, awesome! It's a miracle.
Because bad gas will not perform correctly because it's been sitting for so long. The chemicals of it start to like
break down.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for your information.
What about? I've also heard people talk about running fuel low in a gas tank. Is that hard on a gas pump, and why?
It is in a sense because the gas actually cools the fuel pump, believe it or not.
Okay.
Because the fuel pump is submerged in the gas.
Yeah.
And while your fuel pump is working, there's, electronics and stuff inside that fuel pump, and they get overheated. So as long as they stay submerged in gas, which is, you should only go down to about a quarter of a tank and then fill up. I mean, there's many times I've run my brand new Dart, ran it all the way down low, and I know better, but you're low on funds, you can't really help it.
Shit happens sometimes.
When you're tired of siphoning your neighbor's gas, you gotta wait till they refill their tank. Sometimes you just gotta let it run out until they get more gas.
Yeah, right. That gaslighting on our buddies for sure. But you got to keep that fuel pump submerged, and then also if you run it really low, sediments, like I said, you can get some sediments into your gas tank. Those sediments will settle at the bottom of the tank. So if you run it really low, it's going to suck that shit out, and it's going to clog either your fuel pump, because your fuel pump does have like a little filter on the bottom of it, and it'll also clog the outside fuel filter.
Okay.
So that's why I wouldn't recommend running it too low.
All right. Good to know.
Okay.
Well, I think that does it for today's Q&A. What do you girls think?
I think it's good.
If you guys want to call
a couple
us,
bases there.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was saying we hit a couple bases there. We got power steering.
Yeah.
We talked about fuel and boobs that I could see again.
Power steering, boobs, and fuel.
Yeah.
Heard it here, folks.
Boobs give me fuel.
If you guys have questions.
Yeah, I think.
No, I meant if the audience has questions, you can call us at
1-833-CAR-CRUSH. That's 1-833-CARKRUSH.
Also, you can email at hotboxing@carcrush.com. Mandy and I will try to answer them. And then Eileen, who has over 20 years of experience and is an ASE certified mechanic, will answer it for real.
Or try to.
Yeah. So if you guys like the podcast, give us a follow or subscribe to it. Tell your friends about it. Leave us a review. If you hate it, send it to your enemies. And whatever. Eileen, where can everyone find you if they want to see you on the internet?
I
like on Instagram.
On Instagram. I'm really horrible about the internet
that
stuff.
sounded real dirty, Emily.
Okay.
They want to see you on the internet, the dark web.
Okay, but you are on Instagram, just in case somebody wants to check it out, right? It's at
yeah, for sure. I mean, it's only like my family photos. There's nothing really.
It's pretty cute, but okay. Or also at Car Krush, CARKRUSH. Mandy, where can people find you?
Well, I would say the bar, but you can't find me there right now. At Boner Battlefield. The only one.
Yep. And I'm at MDogNightmare. And this has been another wonderful episode of Two Dips and a Sparkplug from Hot Boxing.
Did you say two dip?
Yeah, two what?
2 dipsticks and a spark plug.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.